Okay, so on just a quick recap for Thursday, can you all see what I'm doing here? Yeah? Generally, the sort of the weak defense would be just gripping his hands, either gable grip or fingers like this. So if you do a grip or and that's fairly easy to break. You would just use one arm in as a bar and do this, like that, and then you go this. To do the armbar properly, you really should be getting the thumb pointing up, because if you point the thumb, it tends to rotate the elbow, and the elbow is the point you want to hyperextend. His elbow is kind of up there, so I need to just adjust a bit. See, I lift my hip up a bit, and then we're here. Okay? So, just quick one-on-one on the armbar. A good way to defend is when he does a rainmaking trick style. One hand into the crook, holding his bicep, and he bends this. And ideally, he wants this arm underneath my hamstring. Remember this, you'll need to use this, okay, because we're going to look at his side of the coin in a minute, but I want to get you up to speed on the armbar. And this is much harder, because if I just bend back, I can't do this. If I put this in, I can't do that. So a nice cheeky way to break this one, to go here, and go here, and then we can bring that out, like that. Okay, I taught this on Thursday. I do have a video if you want to refer to it. I haven't posted it yet, but don't worry about this too much. But remember this configuration, guys, because you'll need to use this in the video. Finally, there's one I taught where you go over here, grab the leg, he sits up, and then you push the leg, and then you pull it up. So 3 variations of trying to extract the arm. Right, now we're going to look at the other side of the coin. Escape. This way, sit in there. Cool. We're going to look at this version first. So look what I do with my hands. Sorry, if the configuration. If I just leave my arm here, he's obviously going to pull it back and get the armbar and ouch, tap. Okay? We're going to look at that later. For now, as soon as you feel on the threat, like shit. Okay? And this hand ideally wants to go underneath, fingers in. You see how my palm is pointing up on this hamstring? Now if he pulls back with all the strength, I've got a bit of resistance, I can buy myself time. If you can't get, say he straightens his leg and just chucks it right through like this, I can't get it underneath, you can go over the top. This is not as strong, but this is a possibility. It's better than nothing. But generally they don't have their leg straight, they sort of focus so much on this, they're here like this. Now what we want to do is get to my knees. So bear in mind, he is going to pull, he's going to be tugging, right, like this. If I just get to my knees from here, this is about as far as I'm going to get. And then he's going to, it doesn't stop him pulling and tugging, he'll eventually get that free and he'll still do an arm from here. So that ideally I want to get my knees. What I want to do is use a bit of momentum. And there's 2 schools of thoughts. There's the swinging the legs version. Okay, so keep pulling here. So, and I keep doing this until I'm here, and then I get to here. Now I'm going to scissor my legs, and now we're in this position here. You want to jam your knee under his spine. So now if he pulls, and he extends his legs, I've got weight on them, my head is right over his head, and in theory, because his legs are static, we just pull my leg out, and then we're here. Alright, so that's the leg swing version. Quickly repeat that. Protect, hide the hand so you can buy yourself time. He's going to keep pulling and just create a bit of tension. That's what they'll be doing. So you want to get used to this tension. Don't be too inert when partners are right. We're going to swing one way, then the back, and then here. This is the crucial bit where you might lose it. So scissor the legs. Take it out. Don't take it in one big go. Just all you need is the elbow free. So yes, and you get an armbar. No, you can't get an armbar because my elbow just popped out. I said there's 2 schools of thoughts. So the other one is, I don't like this one, but I want to show it to you. Here is the hopping method. And you can see I struggled with that one. So it's not for me. But some black belts teach that one. I want to show you the leg part of it. So if you will be there, you get to work, you see. You get a better view of what I'm doing with my legs. Protect. Yeah. As I say, if you can't get underneath his hamstring, over the kneecap is Does the job, but he can just push this arm away, and then he's got the arm. So this one's nice. Right, so my bone, swing one way, then the other way here, and then we're going to split the legs. See how I sit on my legs? Come on. And I want to show this bit, jamming here. Because he wants to create extension, and it's not going to happen. Keep the weight on. There. And then the pin side, chest to chest. Alright, sorry I talked too long because you're going to get cold, but quickly wrap that as many times as you can, and swap each side. So do 2. This time, we don't have time to protect our arm with the rear naked choke grip. He's already here. Now you cannot let it get to this point and start doing a 10. It is not going to work. This is how I learned the hard way. Thinking, oh, I just do, it's called the hitchhiker escape. Oh, I just do the hitchhiker escape, and he just cranks it on. Bang. Ouch. A good armbar attacker will know where my elbow is pointing. So even if I start bending my arm, he's going to push the arm in a different direction. All right, but there's a limit to how far where the fulcrum is. Because when you start walking, now my elbow is pointing more or less to the ceiling. He can't put his hips around there. He has to fight to get my elbow pointing back down here. Because that's the theory. That's the theory of why you're doing this hitchhiker walk. So, as he's pulling, you're already turning. Now notice what I'm doing with my hand. That's why it's called a hitchhiker escape. It helps to have your thumb pointing out like that, like you're hitchhiking. Not that I've ever hitchhiked. It's dangerous, kids. Right, anyway, you get weirdos picking up. Right, okay, so, and don't stop here and thinking, oh, my arm's okay, because he will adjust like that. You carry on walking until you're on your knees, and then keep straighten up. Okay, so we're going to start off doing this nicely. Your partner is just going to extend your arm around about here, and it gives you the chance to play with the directional impact. A tip for the more advanced students: a common problem is that you're very in this sort of this fetal shape and you're walking around like this, and that's not helping you. You have to be brave and expand. Okay, so rather than walking around like this, we're actually giving the arm, which is a weird thing to do. It's not instinctive. That's why it says a little bit more advanced. Most of you will be happy to just learn the move. So he's pulling the arm, thumb down, so that your elbow moves. Keep walking. Here, usually his legs will be on the other side. Now your arms are protected. There's no armbar from here. I'll walk around here. Take the arm. And spin around so he's here, so you can see the leg movement a bit better. So he's going to gently extend the arm. I'm already starting to point. Walking back into him. And your arm will still be trapped. It's simply a matter of extracting. I have to show you part 2 of this. Get back to here. Part 2 is the other version. This time, our thumb is not pointing hitchhikers that way. What we call the reverse hitchhiker. Here. And I'm going to tuck it into his pocket here. All right. And then we're walking the other way. And you'll notice that I'm facing away from him. And that's fine. It's very hard to get the elbow from here. I can doing that. And the two go hand in hand. So what you can actually, really good defenders who just dick around a bit. As he pulls, going that way, he adjusts his hips to accommodate that one, and I adjust it the other way. So he adjusts his there, and I adjust it that way. And then I decide on the version. I think of the two, focus on the original hitchhiker, but if you want to, advanced guys might want to play around with the reverse hitchhiker as well. Okay, play around with that one.